3:30 and I've just got a few more scoops to go. Okay, dudes, well, I was just squeaking it out at this point. Having to scrape it up off these rocks in between these logs. So I'm gonna call it done. Okay, you guys, this is the part of the video where you have to get your night vision goggles out in order to see. Okay, so I could have thrown this load into the composting bins over there, but I've decided to go ahead and put it out here in the garden because I don't know how much more seaweed will wash up on the shoreline. So I want to get these 3 beds covered in seaweed tonight. These are the kale that I was monkeying around with last week. This is the bed, it's almost a full bed of carrots, and they still have their tops on. Oh my goodness. We're right at freezing right now. And so I would love to have pulled the tops and cut these back before I put seaweed on them, but I think I'm gonna throw seaweed on top of these guys. Should I do that? I don't know. All right, so change of plans at the last minute. Oh, you can't even see. I covered the 2 kale beds because I was thinking, you know, I don't think I got a full load. And so I don't think it's going to cover 3 beds. And at least the carrots are protected by that tarp. So I got this little patch in the front where I already harvested some carrots. Otherwise, yeah. That's what it looks like, people. Isn't that nice? Hi. So we've had a number of days of really wet, cold, crappy weather. But this is my seaweed back here that I got. And as you can hear, we got kind of a blue sky day going on. Things are a little bit dry. So the neighbors are back over there, starting back on work on their little pad over there for their house. Yeah, and I might need to take advantage of this nice weather too and maybe grab some carrots and some leeks because I think we're supposed to have some snow. Yeah, so this is the 2 beds that I got the seaweed on. You can see just the few little bits of kale that I've got in the back there, plus, you know, the patch of kale I have under the little poly-low tunnel back there. And yeah, I just decided, oh my gosh, I better get those covered because, you know, the carrots underneath the tarps, they're at least protected, you know, by their leaves all folded over and by the tarp itself, you know. So then I just threw a little bit of seaweed on this little patch here where I'd already harvested some carrots. But yeah, so I'm thinking I need to come out here while it's dryish, pull some more carrots out and get those in the fridge, and also grab myself a few leeks. Oh dear. Snow, rain, rain, snow, snow, rain, rain, snow. Hopefully I'm not too late to get my carrots and my leeks. Maybe it's just gonna slow down. Now it's done. Is it done? Hey dudes, so I bagged going out and getting carrots because we were just having like snow flurries and then it'd stop and then snow flurries and then it'd kind of rain and then snow and rain. And so I just got some leeks and called it good because I looked in my little stash here and I still have quite a few carrots from the big batch that I got before. So I thought that I was kind of out of carrots, but they were just hiding underneath my beets. So I'm gonna grab some of these. I did get some leeks and I'll clean those buggers up a little bit later. Hey, we got a teeny bit of snow last night. And the temperature up here by the house is hovering just above freezing. So Tonight, it's supposed to, they keep saying it's supposed to get down into the kind of mid-20s. So I'm a little bit nervous. My one fridge back there has a heater inside of it, but this one doesn't. This one has the carrots and the potatoes and, well, my little my leeks that I harvested. So I think I'm gonna borrow a little heater that's downstairs under the house. And we use that for when like it gets down into the teens. You know, just so pipes don't freeze and stuff like that, but I don't have to worry about that. So here's my little refrigerators, balanced. This is underneath the house. Oh yeah. And put on the night vision goggles again, folks. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, this thing is so gross and dirty. Oh my gosh, it's like permanent. Oh my God. I should just wash it off. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at the crap in there. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. So this is actually where the walk-in cooler would go. I need to get this all cleaned out. We built our house on a rock, like it says in the Bible. And yeah, this area here, you know, there's a rock formation that goes through this area of the property, and so, you know, it wasn't as damp and gross and whatever as other areas of the property. Dudes, do I just clean this thing off? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna wander down to the garden. I haven't been outside yet today. I've been cowering inside the house. It's just cold and cruddy. There's the swamp. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Can you even see? It's just like all white. All right, so that is my low tunnel over the leeks. Those are the 2 beds that I covered in seaweed, the kale, and then my little tunnel going over my green kale. Okay, so this is my tunnel, and he's holding up fine with just his little wire guys, his little wire hoops that aren't even, you know, normally you would tie a rope to it and then kind of pin it down at either end, but I didn't do that, and it's holding up fine. So there's my other little tunnel right there where my kale lives, and this is the kale sitting outside here, which will probably make it through okay. These are my carrots under the tarp here. Oh, goodness. And yeah, whoa. I guess that I'll wait till it's supposed to rain and everything's gonna just rain off, and then I'll grab some more carrots. I assume they're not frozen. I'm not gonna even check. Oh, I'm curious. Oh my gosh, but I've got, oh, what a pain in the ass. Yeah, I just don't even want to mess with this. I'm so curious. I'm super curious what this looks like. Okay. Whoa. There goes a rock. Here's my carrots. Yeah, they're fine. Doop-de-doo. There's my carrot buddy. Okay, I'll put this right back. Whew. Next week is Thanksgiving, so I may not do anything garden related. I'm gonna have to wait to see if some seaweed washes up onto the shoreline and I can get some more. That usually happens, so that would be awesome because I need more for my compost bins. And yeah, so next week I may put out on my usual Saturday night or whatever, one of my boring videos. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do a book video or maybe I'll do a boring video. We shall see. But my next boat video will go out the following week, midweek, because that'll be the 1st of December. Oh yes, my other announcement is that the Southeast Alaska Farmers Summit, which will be held in February, either in person in Petersburg or via Zoom, depending on COVID situation. That registration has opened. So I will share a link in the video description below to that registration if you're a grower that wants to attend. And I think that's it. I'm gonna go up there and wash that grubby little heater off and stick it in with my potatoes and stuff so they don't freeze tonight. That's the plan. Dudes, do I have time to make the tiniest snowman? Okay, so I've got a little heater in here. Well, let's call him Pigpen. And I did actually clean out his back pretty good because he's full of dust. He's just gonna sit in here, and he is plugged in to the heat side of this temperature controller, and so he will come on if it gets too cold in here. I decided to check to see if this thing is gonna work. He's on low, and I've got the temperature sensor out here. It's 32 degrees, so this thing should come on. Dude, he's not on yet. This is kind of weird. You know what we're gonna do? These will live here. And I need to test this one. This one comes on. Okay, this is super weird. Okay, so I'm looking down at the temperature reading here, which is 1.8 Celsius, which is 35 degrees. And so that might be still high enough that it's not, the heaters aren't coming on. Okay, you guys, so I finally got my little heater Pigpen here to go, and it just makes me think that I've got this old video where I talk about my chest freezer to refrigerator conversion, but it's kind of mixed in with a bunch of other stuff, and I don't have details about my settings, and so then I kind of go through this like I'm testing this new heater and I can't figure it out. So that might be my next boring video that I do, because yeah, I will probably be working with these chest freezers, refrigerators for a while, because I'm not going to have my walk-in cooler for a while. And so, anyway, that's that. And I think that's everything. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Say hello to the camera. Hi.